Hey you guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Click subscribe to my channel to see more videos from our Love Beauty channel. So this is where I started. This hand is the Polygel nail that I first did. I also had S&S nails on this hand. So I'm going to do this. I did this about 10 days ago. So I'm going to redo this one and go ahead and soak them off and do the polygel application today. So you guys, I'm buffing off the top coat, and then I'm gonna get some cotton balls and some 100% acetone that I got from Walmart, and I'm gonna go ahead and soak them off. I got these cute little clamps from Amazon.com, and I also have on standby a bowl of hot water that I'm gonna put my fingers in, and a Walmart bag. Reason for the Walmart bag is I don't want to make a mess. But here I'm saturating the cotton ball in the 100% acetone and putting it on top of the nail, and then using the nail clamp with that. My little baby's grunting in the background. So here I'm going to go ahead and take this stuff off after I've soaked it for 20 minutes. And it usually just slides right off. Every now and then I have to rub it a little bit. Kind of like taking off nail polish, but it usually comes right off. So after I do that, I'm going to go ahead and just make sure that my nails have the right shape that I want. I do want to keep length, and I might even add a little bit of length with the polygel. And again, this is my second time. So the first time I did it, I am coming back with, a better version of it, I hope. So here, I'm going to go ahead and shape up my nails. I'm really not sure what grit this is. I got it from Walmart. Um, Fingernail file, just really quick, and then I buff it out just to make sure that my cuticle area is pushed back. I kind of push it back with the buffer. It's only been about probably a week and a half since I did my manicure, so I didn't want to do another manicure today. I was being lazy. So anyway, I have the nail forms here. The nail forms, I'm going to use a bit bigger size than I used the last time. That was one of the things that I learned, because I found that if the nail form fits your nail just like so, it can sometimes have a little bit of like a skinny look, and I like my nails to be just very square. So here I am using the polygel, just squeeze it onto the nail after I put the top coat on, because I kept forgetting that, and cured it for 60 seconds in my lamp. But make sure you get the underside, because if you don't get the underside, the nail will be super thick and it will have this big ridge underneath it. So here I am just making sure that the edges are good, and I just press it like up to my cuticle, and I cure it for 60 seconds under my LED light, or whatever it's called. I'll put the details in there. Bless my heart. I'm just a regular mom at home trying to be cute on a budget, because the nail shop is expensive. So, and then the color that I'm using of the polygel, it comes in a few different colors. So, here I am using the solution that comes with it for you to dip your brush in. I also have some rubbing alcohol, because y'all, I'm not gonna lie, this stuff is kind of sticky. But what I'm doing is I'm just forming the nail inside of the nail form. I usually try to brush up from the cuticle so that it'll be, like really smooth around the edges, and I won't have to do a lot of cleanup in it. And then I'm just shaping the nail up and making sure that everything is smooth on the inside, so that when I stick it down. And then, y'all, I kept forgetting to do the top coat. I kept forgetting to do the top coat. So here I am all late doing the top coat. Doing the top coat. And then I had to I cured it for 60 seconds. I'm new to this lamp thing. I always, said I would never use the lamp. And here I am using the lamp. So now that I've cured it, I just wanted to make sure that the polygel wasn't super dry before I put it on my nails. So I used the solution. And again, I can think it's called slip solution. And then I'm putting the nail form on to my nail and making sure that it's secure. And then I'm cleaning underneath it. And then once I clean underneath it, I let it get the edges and around the edges. And then I cure it for 60 seconds in my lamp. And then I continue to do the rest of my nails with the clear poly gel in the nail forms. And then I cure each one of them for 60 seconds. And then I was curious to see how it looked, so I wanted to go ahead and take them off. They actually came out pretty good. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and so, sorry about that. So yeah, I went on ahead and I took some of the nail forms off. And then I went on ahead and continued with the rest of my hand. What I was saying earlier is that I just kind of spread it from the, I guess, base or part with that you would put near your cuticle. And I just try to make it smooth in that area so that it's not a lot of like cleanup to do afterwards. And just using that slip solution to keep it from squishing like out around the edges. I just kind of clean it up with that. And then don't forget about the underside. Like I that made that mistake on the other hand. And I also had a lot of bubbles in it, so that's why you see all that glitter on it. Like that's not my favorite set. I've actually done the S&S nails a few times and really really liked it. And then I saw a commercial about the polygel nail, and I'm really impressed at how they're going on, how they stayed on this last time. I did a few different colors on my other hand too the last time, and so this time I decided to go with the clear because I didn't use the clear last time. So just take a little ball of it out. It's actually, a little bit kind of hard to squish out of the jar, the little tube or whatever, because of the material of it. But once you go from nail to nail, you just go ahead on and make sure you get that underside. And I was getting creative and kind of holding it together while I was doing it and then cleaning up the edges. And then I cure it for 60 seconds and move on to the next one and last one. And then once I'm done with that one, I will go ahead and cure it for 60 seconds again after we place it onto the nail. And don't forget to clean up that underside and around the edges. I had a lot of extra product in that one. And it just wiggles right off. It's kind of surprising how cool it is. And then from here, this is not the best tool to use, bless my heart, but I did want to cut down a little bit. It was just, the amount of product that I used, but this is all a learning lesson for me and how much of the polygel I need to use for the length of the nail that I'm looking for. I didn't want to add a lot of extra length to my natural nail. But there was a little area right there that was looking kind of janky. I don't know if I didn't fill it in right on the nail form or what, but I just added a little bit more onto it and smoothed that out and cured it. And then from there, gotta shape the nails up, shape them to however shape you want them. Typically like my nails to be super square, and then is how I think it, like slim on the sides. And then I go ahead and just file it out and shape it, to the liking of, whatever you like, but I like it square, like I said. And I don't use a drill. This material is actually, I don't know, it's actually pretty cool. You don't have to do too much filing to it. You just have to shape it to, as I said before, whatever size you like. The other hand, I did it really narrow because the nail forms weren't big enough. But this time I used a bigger nail form and made sure that I got the excess from off the sides, before I cured everything, and also on the underside too. So I'm just filing and shaping everything up, and as I'm filing, I was kind of nervous about adding so much length, but I really kind of like it. Um, and it's just a little bit longer than my regular nail, but And then I took some alcohol and rubbed it off because my fingers were sticky. And, then I buffed everything out with a three-way buffer just to make sure that the surface was smooth. Because if you remembered earlier, I did add on a few little things here or there. I think on the pinky finger to fill in like a little area that I guess I didn't fill in right on the nail form. Um, Yeah, that one was a little bit too long, so I went on ahead and cut it some more. And this fingernail file, I really like. It actually came with the kit. And I'm just cleaning it up a little bit here, making sure the edges are super smooth. I don't want anything to be lifting up, and I also don't want it to be stuck to my skin either. You know what happens. So, yep, just still making sure that everything is really smooth around the cuticle area and also, to the shape of my liking. All right, and so I actually had a gel polish laying around the house. So this is the second coat of the gel polish. I think it's like Gel Envy or something like that from, I don't know, Sally, CVS. Yeah, CVS, I think it was. And then I cured that for 60 seconds. And once I finished curing it, I decided to grab the glitter. I always like to put some glitter or some kind of bling on my nails. Need to order me some diamonds. One of my friends did her nails and she had little rhinestones or whatever you want to call it on her nails. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to get me some of those. So I'll be pulling out the glitter. And so from here, I'm going to go ahead and take the gel top coat that came in with the kit for the polygel. And I went on ahead and polished that top coat on all of my nails. And then I cured it for actually like 90 seconds this time, just because I wanted to make sure everything was dry. I added a little bit of oil, and this is the end result. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to click subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Love this look.